Hi Libra, this is going to be a daily download channeled message for you guys. It's September 5th, but the message is timeless, so whenever you're finding it, it's meant for you. I originally intended this reading to be for my singles, because that's the message I was channeling, was for single Libras that aren't in an ongoing significant partnership. But as I built the message and I allowed the downloads that I was hearing and feeling to come through, I did see that for a few of you, this might be happening in an ongoing significant partnership, romantic friend, family member, something ongoing and specific. So it could be for singles, it could be for other people that aren't single either. And it's good for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, or Mercury of Libra. Just keep in mind it's general. The link to my website for private readings is down in the description below if you'd like a private reading. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. This channel is just for Libra and Sagittarius, and I read for you guys here every couple of days. I do read for all 12 zodiac signs on my other channel, Soma Chandra Tarot. All right, let's begin. Well, Libra, I can see that some of you feel really bad about something with someone. Your advice right now, this is from the Messages of Love. It felt like advice because the first card out was advice, support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. You need support. Obsession, someone in this connection is gripped with obsessive thoughts. Retreat came out as well. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. I highly recommend this and the support card. Today, Venus, which is the Libra's ruling planet, Venus is in Virgo today. And Virgo is very kind and diligent and does a lot of acts of service in relationships and has a really great relationship with the material plane as well. And Venus does rule the material plane. So a lot of self-care today, time in nature. If you do spend time alone, Libra, some of you look like you're hurt and upset about something. Being out in nature, the Virgo Venus will help you reconnect to yourself and do self-care. Spend some time with friends, like cooking dinner for each other and stuff like that. I saw that really strongly. I think this is you guys. I think that because the person in your environment is not at all, they do not look like they're gripped by racing thoughts. You look like you are. So today and the next couple of days, you might be really stuck in your head and really overthinking something. Getting outside and feeling supported by other people, even if you just have to take care of yourself, will really help you. Yeah. If you have to spend time alone, do it with animals or out in nature and get support right now because you're really overthinking something. I was like, okay, gripped with some racing thoughts right now. I used the Island Time Wellness deck. Mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslight. Someone's wearing a mask. I also got stabbed in the back. Healing your heart did come out. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction, or a pattern or a cycle. I do have karmic relationship at the bottom of the deck. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. But I don't know that I'm seeing someone let go and love you. Because your final outcome has the world and the wheel of fortune in it, this spread and whatever this pertains to for you, Libra, is a cycle of karma. We do experience a lot of karmic cycles in our life. I hear too many tarot readers speak of karma and karmic cycles like it's a bad word or a dirty word or you're not progressing. This is how we progress through life. We have these cycles that we play out over and over and over again. And like a decade later, we realize it was fleeting and in the moment, but it was an important moment for us. So it's part of a karmic relationship and a karmic cycle. This relationship and these cycles are here to teach us lessons. I do think that something has broken your heart, but what you need to realize is just what this card says, Libra: healing from heartbreak, freedom from a toxic relationship or an addiction. What happened here is representative of a toxic pattern that you may have been in before with this specific person or other people in your life. It's time to see that and heal. But these two felt like they were together and speaking of each other. I believe, Libra, that you are being First of all, I can see that something might have gotten out of hand and some tempers have flared. And maybe you said some things that you didn't mean to, but you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. You are hurt, but I can also see with the Page of Cups and Two of Cups, you want to talk. You're really hurt, and I think you're blaming yourself for something. And I think another person might be, I don't want to dismiss another person's feelings or invalidate their feelings. I'm an emotion-focused support counselor. I support and focus on the way people are feeling, and I don't like to invalidate anyone's feelings. But this card combination does speak to an exaggeration. Someone is wearing a mask, and they may be gaslighting you. They may have stabbed you in the back in some way, but I kept hearing that this is a dynamic where, if this rings true for you, this reading is definitely for you. You have a fight because the Five of Swords is here. Some not nice things are said. You feel stabbed in the back, but they flip the script and they make you feel bad for something. I think you have a person kind of gaslighting you. They're not showing you their true feelings. They're hiding. They're personifying you. That's what personification means. They're pretending. They're gaslighting. If you're dealing with people that have like narcissism or that are very manipulative, sometimes it's called flipping the script. Like they accuse you of doing to them what they did to you. And I'm feeling it kind of on a subtle level, to the point where you're hurt, but you feel like you have to fix it or apologize. Yeah. Now, someone could feel like they stabbed you in the back, but their oracle cards indicate that they don't feel as guilty as you think they do. I mean, I have the Page of Cups wanting to talk, wanting to open up and apologize. The Tower to Justice, something really blew apart here. The Ten of Swords, and you are the Ten of Swords over here in your cards, Libra. Stabbed in the back, feeling really hurt. Here's the Two of Cups again, and death. Perhaps a conversation about something being over or changing. I'm also hearing that some of you may find out that you have a serious health issue, or you're very, very sick and you need to discuss it. It may also surround the death or an illness of a loved one or someone else. Really pouring it on here. Some of you are also, I'm hearing, you may buy, something may go down between you and another person. You try to apologize to them. You may give them gifts. Don't fawn all over them. That's a trauma response called fawning. Like they hurt your feelings, but you buy them a gift and do something nice for them. That's fawning. The fight was mutual. Oh, I'm hearing a lot about this. Yeah. So the overall reason for the reading is the Five of Swords. The way someone is feeling is the Seven of Pentacles. Just standing here thinking about it. The way you're being seen is the Eight of Swords. What you need to know or your advice is the Four of Swords. And the final outcome is the World. Maybe someone's moving or a relationship is ending. I kind of get the sense that the Seven of Pentacles is your feelings about this situation. So Five of Swords, conflict, loss, and change. This woman is buying something from this guy, and I think she feels like she's getting ripped off, and she's pissed. I'm right, you're wrong. I win, you lose. Sometimes this is where we take information that doesn't belong to us. Maybe somebody went through someone else's phone, saw some stuff on social media. They kind of pried a little bit. They may have done some snooping and found something and pissed them off, or you were pissed off, or there was just some kind of a fight. There's been conflict between you guys. Something has needed to change. It's boiled to a head. Clarifying, this is the Two of Swords, Temperance, which is Sagittarius, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, I'm getting the strong sense that some of you, there's a block in communication. Like they've either blocked you or you've blocked them, maybe both. Because you're both mad. So I kind of almost feel like this is mutual. I'm mad. Oh yeah, well, I'm mad too. I'm blocking you. I can't take your messages. Oh yeah, well, screw you. I'm blocking you too. Cold shoulder. Yeah, me too. I don't care. Yeah, me neither. I don't care either. Wait, I'm thinking about it. Maybe I care. When's she going to come back and talk to me? What is he going to? Any minute now. Any minute now. We do this. It's not okay. Like if you're going to block a person only to unblock them 2 weeks later, you ever been in that pattern? Blocking on again, off again, on again, off again. It's a huge red flag that you've made a dysfunctional communication pattern acceptable in a relationship. Not at all healthy. And I think that that's what's happening. I'm hearing a lot of blocking, unblocking, mad, ignoring, but waiting to see. Or it could just be one-sided, like one person may have blocked the other. I'm done with this fight. I won't fight with you anymore. And someone with the Seven of Pentacles is thinking about it, waiting for the other person to maybe unblock them. And the feeling, again, is the Seven of Pentacles. This guy's created a great work of art. He's put quite a bit into it, 7 Pentacles, but it is 7 as a card of karma and cause and effect. Wondering and waiting for a new idea to come to him so this finishes out. He is very particular. He's very meticulous. He's going over the details. What do I need here? He appears to be a gardener. It is very Virgo energy, earth energy. So thinking about it, clarifying this is the 3 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, which is success and victory, and the Hierophant. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus or a Sag. Some of you have been dating for 3 years, or it's been really going somewhere. And someone really thought that this relationship was going to ascend to a higher level. That he or she was going to put you as his boyfriend or girlfriend or relationship status on social media, that you would be taken out and acknowledged as a significant partner, that you would be in a long-term relationship, especially if you're single. Like, I think someone thought it could really go all the way and it would be really serious. I'm also hearing that someone's thinking about moving and taking a job. They would do very well there. Someone may take a 3-year contract or assignment. I also hear someone may retire in the next couple of years as well, for my people that are of that age. Something may be happening at work that's pissing you off. This could be about career. But I think someone thought it was really going to go somewhere. You did. But you're being seen as the 8 of Swords. Oh my God, the knives are just pointing at her. This is the Steampunk Tarot, by the way. I haven't used it in a while. Clarifying this is Death, the 8 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles. First of all, you're not sure someone's not sure that this is really over or not. They're not sure. It feels over. Shouldn't I walk away? Is it over? Is it not over? Where do I go next if I leave this behind? This transformation, this ending. For some of you, it is a concern about a health problem. If it's a health issue, a Hierophant could be a specialist. A doctor may tell you, if you work at this in 3 years' time, you'll be healed and you'll have success. 6 of Wands is a victory over illness sometimes. I mean, for some of you, I hear it's a bit of a health issue. But if it's relationship, it's almost like a part of you isn't sure if this should be completely over for you or not. Maybe there was a Scorpio involved too. You don't know what to do here. And the idea of it being over is stressful to you because you're the 8 of Swords here, and in your overall cards, it's the 9 of Swords. I think that if you've decided a relationship is over, Libra, give yourself permission to just be a little trapped in your head about it for a while and allow yourself to feel disappointed in an ending. And figure out what to do next. Keep yourself busy. Watch out for making excuses for another person. I think you're not sure if a relationship is actually over or not. Like, it might have erupted in a fight and ended things because death and the world are here, but you're not sure really. And I don't know that this person is either. 4 of Swords is your advice or what you need to know. So clarifying this is the Page or the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the 5 of Wands. Okay. Why do I feel like a relationship might have been, or a situation might have escalated really quickly? It was just working out differences and getting to know each other, or working through conflict or just tension and giving something a go. But there was maybe some erratic things said or done, and some really dramatic and even immature emotional gestures. There could have been some younger people involved as well. I could be picking up on my younger Libras with these knights, like 20s, 20s. By 30s, you should be turning into a king and a queen. But this is accelerated. This is dramatic. This is tension. You need to know that if you have a person in your life that just comes in and says and does really impulsive things and is really sort of dramatic and unrealistic, and they pick fights with you, it's just so they can get a break from you. They actually have kind of a lazy side. It's also give this a break because things were moved too quickly and they got out of hand too quickly. And that's why it turned into a fight. I also think this person may be gossiping about you to other people. Possibly here with the Knight of Cups to the Five of Wands, like being dramatic, maybe getting other people on their side. You may just have this person that constantly triggers you into dramatic events. I'm also hearing that someone has an adult child that's like missing out on life. You may have thought about that. Like you don't agree with the way someone parents. You think they need a therapist or like a private school or something. They said no, it ended your relationship. I'm hearing for some of you it's about education and parenting. I heard like your kid's too old for this. Oh, okay. That's true for somebody. But it's like it gets all wound up too quickly. The World is here though. Clarifying the World is the Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, and the Six of Swords. I do think that a cycle has been completed. It was part of your destiny. It was definitely a karmic experience that you were meant to have, and it is one of many. I heard one of many. There is this moving on, letting it go feeling, but there's also quite a bit of moodiness and heaviness and probably a huge lack of closure. The Six of Swords isn't death and the Eight of Cups though. Like the Ten of Swords is here. When I get a 10, and death and the world, it's kind of done. But the cycle that keeps being played out is to kind of live in heavy emotions and illusion and not really move on. Six of Swords seems like it's moving on, but it's not. And if this person doesn't understand or can't make sense of what really happened, he or she will turn right back around and do it all over again. And this may be the cycle that you're playing out, Libra. You're stabbed in the back. It gets too dramatic. You thought it was going somewhere. You're mad at them. You see things about them you don't like. But wait, I thought it was going somewhere. And oh my God, is it really over? I don't know if I can handle that. Okay, I'm supposed to move on, but I kind of can't. It's just this cycle that's played out over and over and over again. If something escalated in the relationship, it went like too fast and it got all tense and then someone got mad and poof. But Libra, and you got hurt, but I got to tell you, I don't think you should beat yourself up too much or take all the blame. Conflict, loss, and change, and needing to be patient, working through self-limiting beliefs, leaving the past behind, working through our cycles, that's all part of life as a singular human being, and it's part of a relationship. I think this person keeps gaslighting you and making you feel guilty for everything that went wrong. And you're hurt. They're not as hurt as they say they are, Libra. I was surprised. I really was like, okay, at this point, where's this going to go? They wanted me to use the Soulmates and Separation deck to show what each of you would like to say to each other. What this person wants to say is, I spend a lot of time thinking about you and wishing things were different. There's no good reason for the way I acted. I wish I could apologize, but I'm afraid it's too late to turn things around and make it right. Okay, they do wish things were different. They don't really have a good reason for their side of the argument. And they kind of think it's too late to make anything right. It's like, oh, it's too late with her now or him now. It's too late with Libra anyways. There's really no good reason, but I do spend time wishing things were different. And I think that they say that they may also accuse you of amplifying or like being overly dramatic, like you stabbed me in the back. They're going to personify that and say, you stabbed me in the back. You didn't stab them in the back, Libra. If this is some kind of a breakup that you're not really sure if it's over or not, and there was a fight and they blocked you, you need to know that this was the perfect excuse for this person to go off and act like a child and just get into it with other people and do other things and not put a lot of effort in. Here's why. So the Page of Pentacles, Justice, the Page of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. I wanted to know what the Seven of Swords was, and I got the Magician, the Four of Swords, and the Fool. Now look, I'll explain why I think this in a minute. You are the Eight of Wands. So if you are the one sending them messages, Libra, they did receive the message about something like, look, this is what's really fair. I'm going to be honest with you. I need you to be honest with me. They got the message. They got it. They might have also gotten a restraining order off of you as well, because the Five of Swords. But then the Page of Swords, they're not sure what to think. They are listening for more, and they're a little insecure. Like, they look at it. This person might have put you up on a pedestal, and then if you didn't respond the way they wanted you to, now they're like, oh, Libra wants fairness and justice. They're trying to make it right. This isn't a part of my plan. My plan is to manifest not having to do anything and just let all this shit go. I'd really like to take the path of least resistance. And this was my plan all along. For some of you, if you feel like you did something wrong in the relationship and now you deeply regret it and you're apologizing and you're messaging them even though you're the one that's hurt, they're taking full advantage of that. They got your message. They're like, huh? Uh-oh. No, I got to get away from this. My plan is actually to be free, be single, not have a lot of responsibilities. This person is on the younger and immature side. Now, it's possible that they sent you messages and they'd like to just sweep everything under the rug and act like it's fine. They don't really want to address what happened, but they're very calculated. If they're sending you the messages, I'm not getting enough of an apology out of them. I mean, I do have the Five of Cups, but their oracle cards suggest that they think it's too late. They want to apologize, but I'm kind of getting the sense that this person flips the script on you. Here's why. Because of your oracle cards of what you want to say, you accepted me for me, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I couldn't do the same. So embarrassed. I acted foolish and don't know how to tell you how sorry I am. I know I failed you and let you down big time. Sorry I didn't see your value and your worth when we were together. You could be saying that to them, or they could be saying that to you. Wow, Libra, you're taking on the brunt of all of this. And this person's like, cool, I don't have to take any of the responsibility. Libra feels like shit. Libra's feeling like shit for the both of us. And that was my plan all along. I really feel like that's what's happening here, Libra. Some of you have had past trauma that you're working through, and you discussed that with this person, and you really felt like they accepted all of you. And maybe you felt like you were being unfair to them while they were being reasonable to you. I think that's what they want you to believe, Libra. You're also embarrassed. You're willing to say, like, they are saying there's no good reason for the way I acted. I don't know that they wish they could apologize, but they're going to tell you it's too late. They don't care that much with the Fool and the Four of Swords here. The Magician has a plan, but the Seven of Swords is to act upon its own behalf. You're the one that's like, well, I'm a little bit more humble than that. I'm really embarrassed and I'm really sorry. You look like you want to sincerely apologize for like any part you played in anything, and you feel like you failed in some way. Some of you feel like you have played out a karmic cycle that you thought you wouldn't play out ever again. Forgive yourself for that. Forgive yourself for it, Libra. It'll be okay. Because your cards are the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. I wanted to know what the wheel was for you, and I got the High Priestess and the Nine of Swords. So some of you, you are the one trying to send messages. You're really, really hurt. You may be trying to tell them, hey, I'm really hurt. I know you're really hurt too. I know we fought. It got kind of wild. I thought this was going somewhere. Is it really over? Is it? I don't know. This really hurts. What do I do now? Where's my destiny taking me now? What is the pattern? What is the cycle? And then the High Priestess and the Nine of Swords. I definitely think that this advice came out for a reason. You need to spend time around friends right now and recharge with animals and nature. This sitting alone at home, freaking out, wanting your psychic intuition to give you answers or tell you something other than what it's telling you, because it looks like your intuition is telling you something that's really stressing you out. Watch out for watching too much tarot. Watch out for isolation. The only thing worse than this card combination is the High Priestess to the Devil. The High Priestess to the Nine of Swords is like, you're trying to figure out why this happened. You're trying to listen to your intuition about it. What if I told you guys that your psychic intuition is actually, your psychic intuition is pretty much the last place that you need to look or should be looking for answers to a relationship? Yeah, I know that's an unpopular opinion for a tarot reader and a psychic. You want to know why? Because you don't actually need psychic abilities to live a successful life. You need to give a damn about yourself and you need to listen to your gut instincts. You have a lot of instincts as an animal and a human and abilities of observation to show you what's really going on in a relationship. But I think that it's like, I don't know what to do next. I'm really hurt, but I don't know how to handle it. For some of you, they hurt you, but your freaking knee-jerk response is to reach out to them. They hurt you. And now you don't know what to do. What's my intuition telling me? I'm having dreams about them. Am I having downloads? Am I not? I'm really worried. I don't know. I don't know how to deal with this. Some of you may have to end something so that you can go on a more spiritual journey in your life and you just don't know how to do it. You have to walk away. You have to let the cycle end so that you can move towards this more spiritual process. It will involve shadow work as well. If you feel like doing a round of shadow work, yeah, that'll be, and then moving on to the light work, that'll be what you have to do. But Libra, don't take all of this on yourself and freak out about your cycles of karma. It's just cycles of karma. That's all it is. I don't think your intuition has the answers. I think the facts and what's right in front of you has the answers. And forgive yourself for the things that you feel as though you failed at. And it's okay to feel embarrassed about the way you've acted. I also hear that some of you are afraid to speak out again, like something's triggered you and you're struggling with communications and relationships. This doesn't mean that you can't have successful communications and relationships or that you can't heal from past cycles. Like, you can heal. You can communicate more effectively and better. Like, it doesn't have to be a fight and then blocking all the time. Like, if you're embarrassed about contributing to that kind of thing and feeling like you failed, just say so to yourself. Like, okay, I fucked up and I'm embarrassed. I acted foolish. I could have handled that better. Believe that you're capable of handling it better the next time. You're not perfect. You're a human. Yes, this person accepted you, but did you know that other people might accept you too? There's an inner circle that could support you right now. Those people will accept you as well, and I'll accept you. Your Libra family here accepts you. We'll help you guys. You know, we can help each other heal, pray for each other and stuff. So try to get out of your head about this. I really get the sense that someone in your life is using an argument between the two of you as the perfect excuse to get out of a situation, even though they said it was going to go somewhere. This is all part of a cycle of karma and learning for you. Allow yourself to move on, even if you don't understand what really happened or where it's going. You will complete this cycle and get this lesson when you allow yourself to just go with the flow, even when you don't have a lot of closure and you don't know where you're going. Don't make excuses. Just accept endings. Everything that has an ending has a new beginning. And that's what Scorpio and death teach us, okay? Try to get out of your head and get some support. Spending time alone and isolating yourself just gets you back into this scenario with whomever over and over and over again. Break the cycle, Libra. You can do it. I believe in you. All right, Libra, that's your download for the day. I hope it resonates with you and I hope it helps. Link to my website for private readings is down in the description below. Have a good day, you guys. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care. I love you. I'll see you next